Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter Richard. Huge thanks to Richard and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Richard reached out asking for a cEDH deck built around Prosper Tomebound, and I was more than happy to help him out. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Prosper Tomebound is a 4-mana 1/4 legendary Tiefling Warlock with Death Touch. He has 2 more D&D related abilities. The first is Mystic Arcanum. At the beginning of our end step, we exile the top card of our library. Until the end of our next turn, we may play that card. Prosper's other ability is Pact Boon. Whenever we play a card from exile, we create a treasure token. The 2 things you want to do in Commander are ramp and draw cards, and Prosper does both for us. Now, this is a cEDH build, which means we're 100% focused on winning and preventing our opponents from winning. It also means our deck doesn't have a budget. Now, Richard plays Commander almost exclusively on MTGO and pays for a monthly rental service. So even though this deck is very expensive to build in paper, it only costs him a monthly service fee to rent the deck for as long as he wants. If cEDH isn't your style, that's fine. It's not for everyone. Now, for most videos, I recommend a checklist for your deck. Something like this. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Checklists are important for people new to Commander. Like all crafting, deck building is a skill that takes time to get good at. It's something I'm still working on, and I'm by no means perfect at it. Using a checklist is similar to following a recipe when cooking dinner. Experimentation when cooking, or deck building, can be exciting, leading to new and exciting flavors. It can also be a complete disaster and lead to tears. But that's for casual or even higher powered play. For cEDH, you want a checklist that looks something like this. 30 or so lands. The best ramp available to you and your colors. As many tutors as you can fit in your color identity. 20 to 30 pieces of interaction, including stacks. Command Tower. Exotic Orchard. City of Brass. Forbidden Orchard. Mana Confluence. Spire of Industry. Emergent Zone. Gemstone Caverns. Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, Phyrexian Tower, Ancient Tomb, Bloodstained Mire, Arid Mesa, Scalding Tarn, Badlands, Blood Crypt, Smoldering Marsh, Luxury Suite, Sulphurous Springs, Dragon Skull Summit, Graven Cairns, Shadowblood Ridge, Tainted Peak, Blightstep Pathway, Bajuka Bog, 1 snow-covered swamp, 1 swamp, 1 snow-covered mountain, and 1 mountain make up our land base. Dockside Extortionist, Lion's Eye Diamond, Mana Crypt, Jeweled Lotus, Stormkiln Artist, Chrome Mox, Lotus Petal, Mox Amber, Mox Diamond, Mox Opal, Mana Vault, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Culling the Weak, Dark Ritual, Simian Spirit Guide, Desperate Ritual, and Reign of Filth help us to curve out faster and close out the game quicker. Burgi, God of Storytelling, isn't exactly card advantage, but the reverse side is. Sensei's Divining Top, Wheel of Fortune, Jeska's Will, Underworld Breach, Stitcher's Supplier, Grinding Station, Burning Inquiry, Opposition Agent, Bolus's Citadel, Ad Nauseam, Faithless Looting, Galvanic Relay, Peer into the Abyss, Wheel of Misfortune, Demonic Consultation, Tainted Pact, You Find Some Prisoners, and Necropotence help us to dig through our deck to find our combo pieces. Imperial Recruiter, Demonic Tutor, Dark Petition, Diabolic Intent, Doomsday, Grim Tutor, Wishclaw Talisman, Imperial Seal, and Praetor's Grasp help us to find our combo pieces. Defense Grid, Toxic Deluge, Deflecting Swat, Imp's Mischief, Poison the Cup, Pyroblast, Red Elemental Blast, Abrade, and Diuthi Voidwalker make up our interaction package. Dualcaster Mage, Twin Flame, Cloudstone Curio, Heat Shimmer, Reiterate, Chain of Smog, Saw in Half, Cut Ribbons, Comet Storm, Conspiracy Theorist, Mayhem Devil, Ragavan Nimble Pilferer, Reckless Fireweaver, Overmaster, and Final Fortune make up the core of our deck. Okay, so let's explain how this deck works and what our combos are. Harnfell, Horn of Bounty, the reverse side of Bird God of Storytelling, combined with Sensei's Divining Top and Prosper, will allow us to draw our entire deck. We've also got Dualcaster Mage and either Twin Flame or Heat Shimmer. We can create an infinite number of 2/2s and kill our opponents with them. Cloudstone Curio plus Dockside Extortionist generates infinite mana. Finally, Underworld Breach combined with Culling the Weak and Stitcher's Supplier lets us put our whole deck into our graveyard, generates tons of mana, allowing us to either win with a Cut to Ribbons or a Comet Storm. All in all, this is a very fun deck to pilot. We're not relying entirely on one win con, but instead have several to choose from. This means that even if our opponents have tons of interaction to stop us from winning one way, we can win with another. Do you have a cEDH deck? Who's your commander? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix Device, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Josh, Sean, OT, Richard, Pop Zombie, Mark, Danny, Sandwich, Alex, Bryce, John, Ignis, and Daniel. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.